What type of drivers can fuck right off? I used to drive an ambulance. Those that don't know to get out of the way are the worst kind of people, man. I'm talking about sirens blaring and there's clearly open space. I was an EMT for many years. I once had a car that was obvious to us being behind them. Sirens, blinding lights, going nothing. I finally picked up the PA microphone and said, "I hope it's your mother, we are trying to go help." Nope, they didn't respond to that either. We called in the license plate number and they got a ticket. This was a backcountry ambulance on mountain roads. I'm glad you reported them. It infuriates me when people think they're too important to move out of the way of an ambulance / fire truck. I literally go on the sidewalk and I would run a red carefully to let one pass. Not only that, but people who wait until the ambulance is right up on them before they move over. Think from the perspective of the driver. The further ahead of you is clear, the more confidently you can go faster knowing it's safe. Yeah, it's good to move out the way early, but I'm sure a lot of people just aren't aware or generally think it's fine. Sorry, I have a hearing problem. I'm not a scientist, but isn't that why they also have flashing lights you can see in your rearview mirror? Sorry, I have problems seeing also. I probably shouldn't be driving. The first one was cute, but this made me laugh. Can't you just push them out the way? In my country, people who drive expensive pickup trucks and their entitlement is massive. I'm here, get out of the way, as they pass you while going over a speed bump. Yes, I'm parking in the handicap space, so what? Parking behind you at the supermarket so you can't get out while their friend runs into the store for just a few things. She'll be back in just a minute, and of course, the ever popular, taking up 2 spaces in every parking lot. Oh, the road bullies. Hate him too. Anyone who isn't me. Everyone driving slowly is an asshole. Everyone driving faster is an idiot. Smiley face. Alright, George Carlin. True. Though sometimes I think to myself, fuck, I am that asshole. Drivers who don't let you in during a zipper merge. I travelled to MD for work. The drivers there had this weird thing where they would not let you merge onto the highway, even if there's no one around. I was coming up a ramp and moving at speed. There was a car that would be behind me after I merged. They sped up, pulled alongside. I had to slam on the brakes and come in behind them. Happened more than once. It's just a really weird regionalism. I live in Boston. I'm used to aggressive driving, but there's also the understanding that everyone else is equally aggressive and also trying to get wherever they're going. Merging from the left, crossing 3 lanes of traffic to exit 1/4 mile away? Yeah, no problem. Everyone's had to do that one. It's expected. It's a competitive mentality. In their minds, yielding means that you must merge behind them, never in front. My rule is when driving, I'll always let one car go, no more than that. If everyone lets their one in, it works just fine. There aren't enough drivers who even understand what a zipper merger is. No, Janet, you're not being helpful by letting 2 cars go. Yeah, as a beginning driver, this thread is really fucking me up. At least I'm learning though. Don't be a dick. Let people in when appropriate. Give the finger to anyone who cheats. Giving people a thumbs down hurts so much more than the finger. It shows that you're not angry, just disappointed in their shitty driving. People who pull out in front of you, causing you to slow down, only to drive under the speed limit, then turn in 30 seconds, making you slow down or stop for them again. That one especially when I go to the gym. With no blinker, am I right? The idiots who miss the exit and instead of driving an extra 5-15 minutes decide it's best to full turn and make an attempt for an exit no matter how hard it will make it. Sigh. It's crazy how people seem to not realise some stuff is. 15 minutes isn't worth risking the lives of yourself and everyone around you. People with those really bright LED headlights. People who don't know how to take their brights off when it's literally still light out are honestly so dangerous. Dangerous? What the fuck is that? Sometimes I literally can't see the road and I panic that I'm gonna slide over or something. Yes, I grew up in the country, but I live in the city now. And I'm always so surprised when I see people driving here with their brights on, like why? There are street lamps. You're just blinding everyone. I always want to flash my high beams at them, but I can never tell if their high beams are on or not, so I don't want to accidentally be an asshole. But at the same time, I can't fucking see. And if you are mistaken and they flash you with their bright lights in response, RIP your retinas. This always reminds you of, that wasn't full auto. This is full auto. 1. The dickheads who, when merging onto a motorway, don't speed up enough to get in front of you, then act like you're the bad guy because they have to let you pass and merge behind you. The dickheads who pull up right in front of you on a motorway then slam the brakes. Worst of all, the dickheads who drive about 54 so you pull out to overtake, so they speed up to 58, so you pull back in and they slow back down again. Absolute bellend. Context, lorry driver. All UK lorries are limited to 56 miles per hour max. We can legally drive up to 60. It's as annoying to us as it is everyone else that we can't hit that speed going uphill or on a flat. Or when you, expecting them to get up to speed, start slowing down a hair to make their merge easier. Then by the time you realise they're not going to get up speed, you either have to punch it to pass them or slow down more and fuck up traffic. Those who can't figure out how to maintain their speed are utterly annoying. I don't give a damn how fast or slow you're going. but please maintain your speed and I'll navigate around you. The one seemingly trying to give me a prostate exam with their front bumper. I had a guy ride my back bumper, so close one time that I could tell what model of iPhone he was playing Flappy Bird on. It was a white iPhone 4, if anyone was wondering, and he was giving his full attention to Flappy Bird. That wasn't a joke. Sometimes I wonder how some people manage to stay alive as long as they have. How could you tell he was playing Flappy Bird? Wouldn't the screen be facing him and not you? Genuinely curious. He was holding the phone flat in one hand, tapping the screen with the other, looking down at it. I could see the screen in my rear view mirror. It was definitely Flappy Bird. And yes, that meant he was driving with no hands holding onto the wheel and wasn't really looking at the road. Maybe he felt like he didn't want to watch the road because he was about half an inch off my back bumper. I hate tailgaters with a passion. I'm not going to move faster because you're riding my ass. Either pass me or slow the fuck down. If I can't see your headlights in the rear view mirror of my car, you are too close. Back off. This has suddenly become a PCA. Tailgaters are worse than slow left lane drivers in my opinion. My least favourite is when you're the fifth car in line to pass a line of semis, the lead car is trying to overtake by 1/4 mile per hour and the person behind you is convinced following you by 1.5 feet will speed up the process. And then they expect you to get back in the right lane as soon as you're 6 inches past the semi. The ones I stop for because they clearly have the right of way but decide to stop and stare at me for 3 seconds before waving me on. Like yesterday. Bitch, I'm at a stop sign. You're going 30 miles per hour with no traffic for 3 blocks. Why are you stopping to let me through? You're delaying me and could cause an accident. Dumb, stupid bitch. That's not a part of the Reddit post. That's just my feelings towards it. Honk, give finger. Seriously, it looks like a setup for an insurance scam. Driving 40 on a 2-lane, 2-way, 45 mile per hour road. Speeds up to 60 as soon as passing lane's open. Back to 40 once passing lane is gone. I hate you. When this happens, I stop at the next gas station so that POS can be someone else's problem. There's a 7-mile main road I have to take to get home on my way back from work. It's a 55 mile per hour road and every other fucking day there's some fuckhead that wants to go 50 miles per hour on it and there's never any opportunity to pass because there's always heavy traffic coming out of town. One time I was so fucking frustrated because some teenage girl was playing on her phone and going 45 miles per hour, but I just passed on the shoulder. Fuck it, man. Christ, I don't know speed ever, but that kind of shit will get my blood boiling. Same here. Same road home every day. There's about 10 to 12 signs stating 70 kilometers per hour, and every day there's some idiot thinking it's a 50 is the max speed limit. Heavy traffic coming the other way, so nowhere to pass. What type of drivers can fuck right off? All of them. Seriously, I'm gonna have a brain aneurysm caused by my frustration with bad drivers. Drivers that speed up with the sole purpose of not letting you change lanes when you have your indicator turned on. I find waving a gun at them changes that behaviour considerably. I'm going to try this. Username checks out. Your average dumbass 7. And for the final post in this DeeKay Reddit video, I present you another PSA. The motherfuckers who don't use blinkers. Yes, it's not that hard to do, yet people intentionally forget. Thank you very much for making it to the end of a DeeKay YouTube video. If you are all interested in this Reddit channel, then please make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. I'll be uploading once a week, so make sure you turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload from me. But as a final takeaway for this video, watch Arcane on Netflix.